What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is Doug Stewart from the Two Live Stews here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security. Let's face it. The metro Atlanta area is a great place to live, but like most major cities, it has a crime problem. There is nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff at Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience in the business of protecting people and property. From alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between, Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all their security services, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. That's 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com.
I don't care who's first or who last, but I know that y'all just better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, but it got to be funky. Listen closely.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, Man Talk Monday, Ballers and Busters. Some people call them game balls and goats. From the past weekend in the world of sports and entertainment. You can also give us a call at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Damn, you had the murders down in Baton Rouge. I mean, I think the day before or within the last couple of days, these folks tried to take over the government in Turkey. I mean, it seems like we are really living in a time, Fessa. Like, the story came across the TV, like, the president of Turkey, and I'm sure you've all seen this, so I'm going to kind of mention it casually. But the president of Turkey, they thwarted this coup, and dude is already locked up or arrested like 6,000 ninjas. Now, I don't think they get down like North Korea, where they just be like, off with your heads. I don't think they get down like that, but this guy seems kind of hardcore. The president, I don't have his name in front of me right now, but they arrested 6,000 people that plotted to get him out of office. Once again, a crazy last couple of weeks, all starting with the Alton Sterling story, and then, a couple days later, Philando Castillo, and then what happened in Dallas, and then what happened in Baton Rouge, and then somebody tried to take over a government. These people tried to take over a government. You better get right with God. You better get right with God. And my grandmother here, that's what she would say, is you better get right with God. We living in a time, Fessa, Fessa Manigault, was a shop teacher at our high school back when I was coming through high school, and he used to always say that we living in a time, Fessa. We are truly living in a time. It's crazy, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. From Thorny Switch in the chat room, she says, thanks, Doug. Let him move to Orlando. # one less car. That's funny. From DC Cavalier, I talked earlier in the last segment about my my boy trying to decide whether he wants to move to Atlanta or Orlando. I didn't even think about it like that, Thorny. Yeah. One less car, man, will really, really help us. I mean, we need it around here. One less car is always good. From DC Cavalier, says, daughter lives there, works in the hotel industry. Okay, DC Cavalier. From, who is this? And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. From KC, how much did those toll roads cost you in Orlando? Oh, that's one bad part about Orlando. Altogether, for people that have never been to Orlando or hadn't been in a while, I mean, it seems like every 4 or 5 miles is a toll. Like, they really hustling folks down there with that toll. I guess, you know, they figure people traveling and they want to get that tourist tax money or whatever, and that's how they do it through the tolls. I probably spent, I'm going to guess, $30 in tolls. And I guess in relative terms, for somebody down there for a week, that's not a lot to try to squeeze out of a tourist like myself, or like I was, or we were this past week. But it did kind of become aggravating. Like, every time we went around a corner, we had to pull out $1. It's like, so the tolls vary between $1 and $3. I think the most we paid at one time was $3. So, yeah, probably $30, man, for the entire week. Getting off the exit from where our hotel was at to get to Disney, there was a toll right there. So to even get on the highway from where we were at, we could have gone around, but it would have been a lot, you know, harder. It would have been very cumbersome to do that. And so when we got on the highway to go to Disney every single day, we spent $1 each way, going and coming. So I don't like that damn toll stuff. But, hey, they got no state taxes. I guess they got to get it somewhere else. They don't get you with the yin, they'll get you with the yang. From Miss Mocha Bella, who lives down in South Florida, she says, yes, we do have plenty of tolls in Florida. What's up, Falcon? Says, we are at our ninja quota in the ATL. We are at our ninja quota in the ATL. That's funny. From Grego, y'all just have to know how to take different routes away from the tolls. Yeah, I mean, but once again, the toll roads are the easiest ways to get some, you know, from one place to the other. So they know what they're doing. From Andre Elam, R.C. Wilder is done for the year. Yeah, Deontay Wilder fought this weekend and he dislocated his shoulder or something like that. Even though he won with an 8th round TKO, he did mess up his shoulder pretty bad. From Terry Green, oh snap, these tolls are a bitch in Orlando. Oh, so Terry Green, you live in Orlando. Oh yeah, they're crazy. The tolls are really, really bothersome. From One Chance, he says, every major city has real bad traffic. Atlanta is top 10 in America. Orlando is considered top 20, so the traffic isn't as bad. L.A. traffic is way worse than Atlanta because L.A. is crazy spread out. Atlanta's crazy spread out, too. I got into this debate with someone that lived in L.A., and they were talking about, we were basically arguing about who had worse traffic. I mean, damn. So we actually, me and this person that had this debate who had the worst traffic, I'm saying ATL was worse, and he was saying LA was way worse. We actually talked to a person that lived in both cities at one point or another. And he said, he's like, yeah, like Atlanta has nothing on LA traffic. And when he told me that, I was like, dude, I can't even imagine if traffic, because here's the thing about Atlanta traffic, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Atlanta traffic is literally from 6:30 in the morning till about 9 o'clock. Like, it's not, you know, an hour and a half or whatever. It's from 6:30 till 9:30 strong. And that's in the morning. And then in the afternoon, the traffic starts where it's like bumper to bumper, where you're barely moving. You're moving at a snail's pace. In the evening, it's probably like, if you're talking about 285 or Spaghetti Junction, which are some of the major highways in ATL, you're talking probably 3:30 to 6:30. Yeah, you're talking 3-4 hours of traffic. So there's a very small gap at lunch at lunchtime where your ass can travel freely on the major highways around here. And this dude that we talked to that lived in both cities says that LA is way worse than Atlanta. I'm like, how, bruh? I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. From one chance, LA got 6 million more people, though, L-O-L. But here's the thing about it. It's not, if you've got the highways to accommodate the traffic, the fact that they got more people shouldn't matter. Like in ATL, there's some parts of Atlanta traffic or the highways here in Atlanta, we got 7-8 lanes. You're right. And if you're listening to the show and you're in a small town or you're from a small town, you might scratch your head like, wait a minute, you have 7 lanes of traffic? Yeah. On some parts of 20, they got 7 lanes of traffic, and it still don't matter, man. Right. It's hard to even explain to someone that doesn't live here or have never experienced this traffic. It's hard to explain to some of my homeboys from my small town in South Carolina that we got 7 lanes. I think they might even have 8 lanes, 7-8 lanes of traffic, and we still, or traffic lanes, but we still have major traffic in this city. It's unbelievable. And if you're telling me LA is worse, if you're telling me LA is worse than that, man, I just don't think I could cope with that. I moved here in 1995. And that was one of the major things that I had to get over was the traffic. I literally, I was mad. I was angry getting up and going to fight this traffic, man, for a couple of hours. And something that would normally take, 30 minutes, you had to budget an hour and a half, hour 45, 2 hours difference. Imagine having to be to work at 9 o'clock and you could really technically leave based on the distance at, 8:30, but having to leave your house at 7. Or 6:30 or whatever. That's literal. I'm not joking about that. I'm not exaggerating. People that are listening to the show that live in ATL, they know I'm not lying, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. And you're telling me that LA is worse? I could only imagine. Good Lord. From Truck D, God Matters, he says, you have to leave for work 3 hours early and get home 3 hours after work. Yes. That doesn't add to quality of life, man. It doesn't, man. And you know what? We were very blessed with the radio station we worked at. Our times that we did the show, they usually, when we really got set, probably after the first year or two, we got our normal time slot. Our show usually started right in that wheelhouse of good traffic where there was no real traffic. So we usually have to get to the station like 11 a.m. and our show started at 1 o'clock or noon or something like that. So maybe we had to get there at 10 o'clock. But once again, it was after the traffic. So we were very blessed. For 12 years, we didn't really have to worry, quote unquote, worry about traffic. But I've been there before we started doing radio. And when I was in corporate America, man, it was just, it's hard, man. And it really takes something from your soul. I think so. It really takes something from your soul, from your inner being, to know that you are wasting 3 hours of your life in traffic. Like it's 3 hours you're never going to get back. Like you're on a time clock from the beginning, when you're born to when you die. So every hour is very important. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So day after day after day, think about all the hours that you wasted in traffic. It really does something to your soul. My man Loose Neck Bout Time Stu Sai. He says, took me 7 hours to get across LA. What? Lord have mercy. All right, when we get back from the break, man, it'll be hour number 2. NBA Summer League, man. My Laker fans out there, man, I'm feeling kind of good about what I saw this summer. And it's just a summer league. It's just a summer league. But I think gray sky is going to clear up. Put on a Windex smile. I think gray skies are about to clear up, man. Maybe not this year, but